Hey, I'm Kyle Field with CleanTechnica. I'm here with Jason Appelbaum from Evercharge. And just have a few questions. We're going to get some background on the company, talk about what your products are today and what you're excited about, and then jump forward to the future to see where Evercharge is going. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe to kick things off, you give me a bit of background on the history of Evercharge and how the company came about.
So the company actually came about from a need that I found. So I live in a condo, and I bought an electric vehicle, and being an engineer, I came home and I left my brand new electric car in its parking space, and I was like, I'll figure out charging in the morning. And being a very overconfident engineer, which now has gotten a huge reality check into what actually it takes to get electric vehicle charging in a condo, it's actually really difficult. And I've determined that if electric vehicles are going to take off at all, we need to make it very, very simple. And that's why Evercharge is the way it is. That's why it's a complete service. That's why we sort of don't sell the hardware. It's sort of a service model all wrapped up in one. Because the second that you sort of go, here's the hardware, good luck, have fun, it just all falls to pieces. And because there's a lot of stakeholders in a condo or apartment that sort of want all of these things to work together, and who's paying for what, and how it's going to happen, and what happens if it breaks, like who is behind it backing the product. And that's really where Evercharge is born from. And then I really feel like as Evercharge grows and is able to expand, it's sort of not a question of like, oh, how am I going to get charging? Oh yeah, I live in an Evercharge building, this is easy. I pick up the phone, oh, I got charging in a couple days. It's really pretty straightforward. That's where it sort of came from. And because if you go all the way back to when I bought that electric car, I woke up the next morning, I went downstairs, I was like, okay, how much power is here? Nothing. Like, I have enough to charge one car. It's like, cool, I get a charger. Nobody else in this 45 parking space garage gets a charger. So the EV penetration of my building is effectively 1. I'm happy to say there's 5 there now, but without it, it wasn't going to happen.
Right. Yeah, so we talked a few months ago about your product, Watson, and how you're partnering with Schneider. Can you tell us a little bit more about that product and how it strategically fits into the charging for multi-tenant buildings today?
Yeah, so Watson was really developed as sort of an answer to the question of what we've learned over the past few years of sort of what it takes to really put charging in the building and what it takes to be code compliant and sort of what it takes to lower the costs. And partnering with Schneider really helps lower the cost because we've got a very reliable manufacturing partner that has been known to make quality products for years. You know, they've been around for a very long time. And because they bring all that manufacturing expertise, it'll lower the cost to the end consumer. And that's the whole goal of Watson. So Watson being a level 1, level 2 charger that is specifically designed for multi-unit buildings because it comes with smart power, power management technology straight out of the box. It comes with a level 1 charger right out of the box. So it enables all electromobility. So not just an electric vehicle, but your electric scooters, your electric golf carts, even your electric motorcycles. It just sort of expands what it can do because when you walk into a building and say, hey, who here wants an electric vehicle charger? A couple people go, I want to drive my insert electric vehicle here. And when you say, hey, who wants to plug in anything that's an electromobility and charge an electric vehicle, it gets a lot bigger. So when you get more people in a building going, yes, I want this, it makes it a lot easier to go forward.
Yeah, that's exciting. I like the idea of having a service model backing it, more of a support structure. So I think that is a critical component. So can you tell me a bit about how Evercharge is approaching service and the value that adds to Watson and to the consumer?
Yeah, absolutely. So Evercharge being a service-first business is sort of key to our growth. And I think that as time goes on, we're going to continue to try to improve our service by listening to our customers today and really sort of growing to what they need. That's where Watson's actually came from. We got a lot of requests to plug in golf carts and e-bikes, and actually a big one was to just sort of tender charge or trickle charge their other vehicle while they drove their EV because they just weren't driving their non-EV. So these requests started to come in, and we being a service company said, okay, we need to make a product that addresses what people actually need. And I think that one of our goals is to make sure that all EV drivers have a great experience. And because without our EV drivers, we're not a company. Like, we want to make sure the EV drivers are absolutely the most satisfied people. So that's why we have 24/7 support, and we're there. Anytime there's a problem, pick up the phone, we'll be there. We've got nationwide support for that reason. We like to stand behind our customers. We like to know that they're going to get to work okay.
That's awesome. It's obvious you're passionate about these products. Looking towards the future and kind of leaning forward, what's got you the most excited about Evercharge? What are you guys doing? What new markets are you moving into that you're just thrilled about?
I'm really excited about the growth in the U.S. of the EV fleet, especially with the Model 3 launch. I mean, it's never been a better time to say I'm an EV, because the Model 3 has just been incredible to say, look at all these people that want to drive an electric car. And I think the growing market, we're also going to start to see Canada coming online. Canada's really, really, really exciting. We're looking at growing into Canada very, very shortly. And I think that you know, the growth in Vancouver and Toronto are just unbelievable.
And which markets in the US?
Which market? We're nationwide in the US today.
Awesome. That's exciting.
And as someone who lives in Europe in a condo who wants to be able to charge, do you have any long-term plans for Europe, or is it really like focus on the market now and see what happens?
We'll have an announcement very soon.
Oh, high five.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
It helps be partnered with a global partner like Schneider Electric.
So they're your core partner?
They are a core partner, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Absolutely.
France-based.
French-based, absolutely.
So that bodes well for a European offering in the near future.
It does, doesn't it?
Sounds like it.
We're really looking at hardening Watson and making it the strongest product we possibly can. We're looking at getting Watson into as many places as possible, and that's sort of what we're looking. I think our next product is gonna be coming from what we learned from Watson.
Okay. Could you say that again?
Our next product is really going to be coming from what we see out of Watson. So we really want to make an adaptive product, and I think we don't really have enough feedback yet from Watson to really understand where we're going to grow next. But Watson, being what it is a level 1, level 2 charger with upgradability, it really gives us a lot, and it's a platform we can kind of grow into. So we sort of need to explore the depths of what Watson can really offer.
Sure. One of the things that drew me to you guys when I first saw the release and I started digging into your products was the fact that you guys have a non-Tesla branded Tesla charger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see it as a key market moving forward? And
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think Model 3 does for that product?
So you know, it's really, really interesting to say that our relationship with Tesla is relatively strong, and because of that, they were able to support those efforts in order to offer a better experience for EV drivers. Like I said before, I really am really passionate about getting EV drivers what they need, and giving them a Tesla connector is just one of the ways we do that. Because I really want to say, oh, you don't need 17 adapters to charge your car. This should be a natural, easy experience. Come home, plug in your car, it's charged in the morning. That's really what we're looking for, and we want to facilitate that with whatever we need to do.
Well, thanks for your time here. We're looking forward to great things from you guys, and we'll look for that new press release here in the near future about your
Perfect.
new product.